I don't think anyone in the NBA has the level of faith that Angel Reese has, because she goes in.
Patrick Bet-David just delivered one of the most brutal reality checks of the year, and it was aimed directly at Angel Reese, who's been claiming she's among the best players in the world.
I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
But Patrick clearly didn't see it that way. He fired back with one calm, sarcastic, and absolutely savage line. Something mixing faith, God, and her jump shot. It might just be the smoothest roast ever dropped on his podcast. Now, everyone's wondering the same thing. What did Angel Reese say that set him off? And how did Patrick turn it into one of the most brutally honest moments on his show? We're about to break it all down. But first, if you think this reality check was long overdue, drop reality check in the comments below. Let's get into it. Just 2 weeks ago, Patrick Bet-David released a new episode of his podcast. At first, everything seemed normal, casual talk about the NBA, the WNBA, the usual sports banter. Nothing wild. But things quickly shifted once the topic turned to Angel Reese. This time, PBD didn't hold back. At first, it even sounded like he was about to give her props, maybe acknowledge her talent or show some respect. He literally started off by saying,
anyone in the NBA has the level of faith that Angel Reese has, because she goes in and she just throws the ball up.
She doesn't even care where
She
it
doesn't
goes.
know where it's going.
Honestly, he started off by saying there's a part of him that actually wants to compliment her, and for a moment you think, alright, maybe he's softening up. Maybe he's finally going to give Angel her flowers. But nope, not even close. What came next was so unexpected, so brutally sarcastic, that you couldn't help but laugh.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, she goes in and it's like, and it just goes like this.
That's hilarious. Seriously, what kind of compliment is that supposed to be?
Rob, can you just show highlights of her,
She's 6'3"?
Yeah.
Can we?
At this point
There's
of the game,
there's a highlight of Angel Reese laying it.
He said her shots are basically an act of faith. I just watch it. It's a full-on moment of faith. I feel emotionally connected to God when I watch her play. You say you believe in God like Angel Reese does? Yeah, I don't know many people with that level of faith. This man really said watching Angel Reese play basketball brings him closer to God, and honestly, that's the kind of line only Patrick Bet-David could say with a straight face. But that was just the warm-up. Right when it seemed like harmless teasing or a clever backhanded compliment, Patrick flipped the switch, and that's when things got real spicy. PBD started questioning her actual skills on the court, and to make his point crystal clear, he came prepared with receipts. In the middle of the show, he literally asked his team,
Michael
you
Jordan.
have that kind of faith? I don't have that kind of faith.
One more.
What is this?
I don't have that kind of faith.
and what do they pull up? Clip after clip of Angel Reese missing layups, just one after another. Patrick sitting there cool as ever, calmly narrating the whole thing like it's a stand-up routine. He starts comparing her to Michael Jordan, but not in the way you'd expect. He's not amazed by her skills or her stats. He's stunned by how confidently she just throws the ball, like she doesn't even care where it lands. Then, completely serious, he says, "You tell me you've got that kind of faith. Did Jordan have that kind of faith?"
Who's the best player in the country?
To the media or me?
As you see it.
I feel like I'm the best player in the country.
He's not even trying to be funny. He's genuinely stunned. And that's what makes it so entertaining. At this point, Patrick isn't just clowning Angel Reese for her questionable shot selection. He's flat out comparing her faith on the court to Michael Jordan, and definitely not as a compliment. But just when it feels like the roast is over, Patrick completely switches the vibe. He turns to Adam, super casual, and says, "I'm thinking about buying Adam a courtside ticket to a Caitlin Clark game. You know which one I'd really want to see? When they face each other. You know why? Because there's one thing I love about sports, animosity. That's when it hits you. This isn't just about Angel Reese anymore. It's about that raw, honest rivalry. Patrick doesn't just want to see them play. He wants to feel that tension, that competitive fire that makes sports worth watching. Then he asks the crew, if it was Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark, would you go to that game? Instantly, everyone's like, 100%. He double checks. Would you actually want to go? why don't we just invite both of them to the podcast? And the whole team shouts a big yes. All in. Patrick jokes about hosting them courtside at the podcast because no matter how you feel about Angel Reese, you can't deny the competitiveness would be insane to watch. And funny enough, Angel herself knows it. She said it before. Fans don't just tune in for Caitlin Clark. They watch her too. The reason why people are watching women's basketball isn't just because of one person. It's because of me too. And I want y'all to realize that. That kind of confidence is bold, loud even. But sometimes it edges into delusion. Because Angel Reese doesn't just think she's good, she truly believes she's the best. The reason opposing teams lose sleep before game day.
Please tell me it's a fake quote. Please tell me this is a fake quote.
She genuinely believes every scouting report starts with her name. Like coaches are in film rooms saying, "Forget Caitlin. How do we stop Reese?" It's wild because if you actually look at the numbers, she's not exactly dominating games the way she thinks she is. Her stats are decent. A few double-doubles here and there, but they're not game changers. She's missing easy layups, struggling to finish plays, and her team isn't exactly stacking up wins. Yet she carries herself like she's the second coming of Shaq, as if defenders are terrified to guard her. And honestly, it'd be funny if it weren't so constant, because Angel has never been the quiet type. She's not the no-comment kind of player. She wants the spotlight. She chases it. In her mind, she's already made it, standing shoulder to shoulder with Caitlin Clark on the WNBA's Mount Rushmore. Angel really thinks this is a rivalry, like they're 1A and 1B. But we all know the reality. Caitlin's out here rewriting record books, while Angel's busy rewriting her own scouting report to sound more intimidating. Back in college, when Caitlin did the "you can't see me" gesture, Angel saw it, paused, and said, "All right, bet." Then she copied it in the national championship game like she had just defeated the final boss. But now, they're in the pros. No more viral college moments, just grown women, real competition, and stats that don't lie. Angel's putting up about 13 and 13, solid numbers on paper, but they're not leading to wins. It's not intimidating, and it's definitely not what Caitlin's doing. Yet, Angel still acts like the league exists because she's in it. In reality, Angel's missed more layups this season than she's made headlines, unless you're counting her social media posts. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is out here giving teams real nightmares. Coaches are redesigning entire defensive schemes just to slow her down. She's pulling defenders 30 feet from the rim, like she's got her own gravitational field. And yet, Angel still believes she's the reason people tune in to the WNBA. So is it pure delusion, or genius-level self-promotion? Because that same unshakable confidence, that bold and blind belief, is what keeps her name in the spotlight, even when the scoreboard barely remembers she played. While Angel Reese keeps claiming she's the league's biggest problem, Caitlin Clark, Lexi Hull, and the Indiana Fever are out here proving it on the court. They're not chasing attention, they're earning it. Caitlin's rewriting the rulebook every time she steps on the floor. Lexi's out here locking down stars who've got twice the hype and 3 times the pressure. And the Fever? They're starting to look like a team no one wants to see in a playoff series. Caitlin Clark and Nafisa Collier were just named captains for the 2025 WNBA All-Star Game, and the numbers say it all. Caitlin is leading the entire league with over 1.3 million votes, while Angel Reese barely scraped past 500,000. My Angel, you're my darling. Yeah, not quite. Because when the players themselves voted, Angel didn't even crack the top 5. They ranked her 12th among all frontcourt players. 12th. Not 5th. Not 6th. 12th. And yet, she still has the audacity to call herself the biggest star in the league. At the end of the day, we all know where Angel Reese really stands in the basketball world. She's talented, she's marketable, and she's loud. But calling herself one of the best players on the planet? Patrick Bet David wasn't buying it, and honestly, neither were most of us. His takedown just confirmed what a lot of fans were already thinking. The stats don't lie, the game film doesn't lie, and when you stack the hype against actual dominance, well, let's just say she's no Jordan. So the question is, does Angel Reese really deserve all the criticism? Or are we just watching a confident young player trying to find her way under the spotlight? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you think Patrick Bet-David simply said what everyone else was thinking, hit that like button and subscribe for more.